Hey guys, this is OMG Reviewer. I'm back with part 2 of Mega Man X2. And as you saw, Surge landed in Wheel Gator stage. I, however, did not see that and accidentally picked it. And I didn't know that he was in the stage. Warning. If X Hunter is in a stage and you're about to fight like the Maverick in the stage, they won't come back if you don't defeat them first. So warning, go after the Maverick, go after the X Hunter first if you're going to that kind of stage. But I did not see that, so I'm gonna make some cuts and yeah. But anyways, here is the X capsule with Mega Man, with Dr. Wily. And I'm so tempted to do Dr. Wily Mega Man 8 impression, but I won't do it for this one. It's because I was kind of talking over it. But now we have access to the double shot, which allows us to fire 2 charge shots. Now, one more thing I want to mention, and sorry if this is getting you guys sick, because you see the stage is constantly moving back and forth. That's not the worst of it, folks. What you're not seeing, which is actually the frame, which is actually like a problem with the video. It shows on an emulator, but the screen is constantly shaking because this is actually a tank. So yeah, it's like shaking really wildly, and as such, it's really disorientating. But this is not the worst of it. This is not like just having the screen move left and right is not the worst of it. And what I did right there is that I used invincibility frames in order to get that item early. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to have the speed burner, which allows you to get a farther distance, or another upgrade, which we're gonna be getting. I forget what it's called, but at the top of this specific elevator sequence, and I am going to be showing it off, is the X Hunter fight. Which if the Maverick lands in this stage specifically, use this door. And also up here is an extra life if you want it. See, ching. See, over there's the door. I just blew it. Yeah. But oh, god dang it, I fell all the way down here. Right. Oh well. But anything specific about this stage I want to mention? Not really. There's not really anything really that specific about it, besides the screen shaking, which could be really disorienting to some people. But other than that, it's really basic, I would say. Except for these. At the beginning of the stage, there's one of those little things that has these birds. They're robot thingamabobbers. Right there is actually a pretty good grinding spot if you want to grind up energy for weapons and health. But if you don't, then you can just continue on your way. I didn't talk about it because, again, I was talking about this. And we're finally at the boss fight, you guys. And this boss fight is very long, so I am going to be speeding it up. And but I do want to mention he is weak to the strike chain. And the strategy I pull off at the beginning of this fight is what you should be doing the entire fight. It takes about 2 minutes to take him down. So while that happens, I'm going to speed it up to 42 seconds and enjoy Mega Man 7's remix of Dive Man. And he is down. Reasons why I picked that song? I like it. And, I don't feel like I'm going to be playing Mega Man 7 for this channel, so I just wanted to bring one of the music pieces that I really loved in that game. But, with that, we have defeated Wheelgator. And we have obtained his weapon, which is the spin wheel, I believe. Hold on. I'll learn in a second. Spin wheel. You spin me right round, baby, right round. I'm sorry, I just had to make that reference. But now we are going to be going after the next X-Hunter, which is located in this stage. And I'm going to be cutting. There we go. Here's where the boss door is. And this X-Hunter is weak to the I forget the I forget the weapon's name. It's this weapon right here. But see that ball right there? That is wicked annoying. That ball, because there's no clear pattern to where it can strike. But if you see a pattern with it, then you can easily avoid it. But unfortunately, it really is really random. See, I'm trying to get close to him so I don't get hit with the ball. And yeah, the Sonic Slicer. That's the name of the weapon. I'm sorry about that. But recommended for this fight, bring one energy tank to this one, because again, for the randomness factor, you just want to be careful. You shouldn't be wasting 2 energy tanks on this guy. He's not really that hard. But with that, you get Zero's second part. And now I'm cutting to another recording of this game. See, and this is just so I can show off this fight with Surge. And I used a code that allows me to get all the armor upgrades and health upgrades, but just not have any of the stages done. Reason why I did that is because well, I want to show it off, but I missed it in my initial recording. So I'm just showing off the boss fight right here, because this guy is really difficult. Well, I mean, he is the hardest person to take down. And I will get into more detail about the upgrades as soon as we get them later on in the playthrough. But for now, I only went back and beat what? Wire Sponge and Overdrive Ostrich, because I believe he's weak to the Sonic Slicer too. Although it really isn't effective, because you see that right there? That shield thing that pops up protects him. And yeah, use an energy tank. There we go. And once again, YouTube's frame thingy makes the things flicker a lot. So I'm sorry. He has a shield up. He has a shield up protecting him. And I think once you try to hit that, he'll do a little taunt, and that's when you're able to hit him. What I like to do is I like to just get into his face and get it done that way. I think I'm going to be using another energy tank, even though I'm actually about to beat him. See? Right there. Energy tank. And I won against him. This boss fight, again, is really difficult. I would suggest 2 energy tanks and some more heart pieces before fighting this guy. But with that, I went back to my original recording, and I'm showing where you get another piece of the upgrade, which is you need Wheelgator in order to get. That's why I saved till now. And now I do the impression. After the copper, this enhancement will modify your unit's drive. With it, you will be able to dash in midair. Use it wisely, mavericks. I'm not going to insert another clip because I already showed it off in my Mega Man 2 playthrough, so he has a really bad voice in that one. But with this, we get to air dash. It's actually really useful. But now we are going to go after the next next Maverick, which is the Bubble Crab. And I knew I forgot to put in a meme. Ugh, oh well. I'll insert it after. But with that, welcome to Bubble Crab stage. Now this stage takes entirely underwater. You don't have to worry about air or anything like that. I mean, Mega Man X is a robot. So, and also this, I don't know how the heck I did this. I jumped on the water without a certain type of power up from Bubble Crab himself. I don't know how I did that, so don't ask me how I bounced on the water. I honestly don't know. But you see this security fish. My advice is to take this guy out if you're going after the X Hunter, because that's the only way you can go after him, is because once this guy reaches a certain point, he will block the entrance to the stage. And yeah, there's one of two things you want to do with him, is use the spin wheel, or there's another upgrade I think. Oh, another upgrade we're gonna get later, which is the explosion thingy-mabobber. I forget the names. Ugh. But we just got another heart tank to increase our health. I find this little thing up here because I never really went up here. But yeah, this dude has missiles, landmines that attack you with, and this light. If you avoid the light, you will be able to not get hit at all. Just to tell you guys. But if you're not going after the X Hunter fight, just avoid the fish. He's not really worth going after. And I'm actually getting my butt kicked by him. I do not lose a life in this thing, so spoiler warning, I don't lose a life. But with that, this is the last area underwater. The rest of it is not. Oh, and up here is where you either have to race the fish or defeat the fish in order to get up here. See, because he blocks the entrance to the X Hunter fight. But since we already defeated all the X Hunters, we can skip that part. So now the second half of the stage is, I would say, bring the Sonic Slicers. See, Sonic Slicers, and one thing I want to mention is that when you're down low in health, he actually has an animation for when he's low in health. But yeah, I'm getting lost in my thoughts right here. The reason why you want to bring the Sonic Slices is because those enemies will jump down, and there's no real place to avoid them. So it's really annoying to have to deal with them without the Sonic Slicers. Again, I'm going in the order I prefer to go in. You guys can go in a different order entirely. I think there's faster ways of doing this. But now we have Bubble Crab. Bubble Crab, it's really easy if you have the spin wheel, because he's weak to that. He occasionally has a bubble shield that you can't fire through, And he didn't do one attack where he has like stuff on top of the ceiling. He just did that in the entire fight. But bleh, there's nothing really else to talk about him. Just avoid his attacks. That's pretty much that's all the helpful advice you're gonna get from me. Ugh. But see, he's already down for the count. And a big fiery explosion, which doesn't make much sense considering he's underwater, how he's bursting into flames. But I'll let this one slide. He's a robot from the future, I think. In the future, do they have fire underwater? Do they have underwater fire? I don't know.
Fucking bubbles!
Oh well. Anyways, I cut to after it because you actually need his weapon, the bubbles, in order to get a certain upgrade. Because some people don't know how to do this. What you need to do is that you need to dash in order to jump off the water with this weapon. You can't just jump. You have to dash in order to get the jump to work. But with that, this is the end of part 2. Come back and join me for part 3. See ya.